Will frogs be leading the way in medicine production? We need medicines to fight harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms are tiny living systems such as bacteria. They can be found everywhere, for example, in the soil, water, and air. What are microorganisms? Are they tiny organisms such as bacteria, or large organisms such as humans? It's the first one. Do you know which is one of the most important sources for making new medicines? Nature. To be specific, only 20% of antimicrobial products that you can buy are man-made and not inspired by nature. Antimicrobial peptides are naturally occurring molecules that can kill microorganisms or stop their growth, and are therefore used to fight off disease. They are produced by different living organisms such as fungi, bacteria, plants, invertebrates, and vertebrates. What do antimicrobial peptides do? Do they kill microorganisms or kill frogs? They kill microorganisms.
By what are antimicrobial peptides produced?
Vertebrates and invertebrates, plants, fungi, bacteria, or all of the above?
It's all of the above.
Frogs can have a very important role in the production of these products. Frog's skin has pores called granular glands. The centre of these glands contains granules filled with such natural antimicrobial peptides in high amounts. When the frog is in danger or stress, the content is quickly released through skin secretions to protect themselves against pathogenic microorganisms and predators. Natural antimicrobial agents are released through frog skin secretions when the frog is sleeping, happy and excited, or in danger and stressed. Is in danger and stressed. Did you know that some frogs and toads are deadly, with some even producing enough venom to kill 10 humans? However, some frogs and toads aren't so deadly, and the toxins can even be used in treating human diseases. For example, frog peptides have shown to have antimicrobic, immunoregulatory, wound healing, analgesic, and anti-predation properties. Are frog secretions useful, deadly, or both?
It's both.
The first frog peptides with antimicrobial activity were discovered 26 years ago in the skin of the African clawed frog, Xenopus laevis of the family Pipidae. Since then, hundreds of peptides have been taken from the skin secretions of many other frog species, coming from different families. The first frog peptides with antimicrobial activity were discovered 100 years ago, 26 years ago, 16 years ago, just 26 years ago. The first frog peptides with antimicrobial activity were discovered in the skin of the African clawed frog Xenopus laevis of the family Pipidae, Elthidae, Leptodactylidae. Who's Pipidae? A current major threat to human health is strains of harmful bacteria and fungi that show resistance to commonly used antibiotics. This pushed scientists to search for new types of antimicrobial agents that are effective against these multi-drug resistant microorganisms. Frog peptides attracted significant attention for their ability to fight these microorganisms. As a result, numerous synthetic analogues that are synthetic compounds with similar structure have been evaluated. These will have increased antimicrobial properties, decreased toxicity, longer stay in circulation, and generally better pharmacological properties. Their aim is to increase the possibility of using frog-based products as therapeutic agents. The current most encouraging use of frog skin peptides is inducing wound healing and reducing redness and swelling by blocking microbe entry. Amphibians and mammals share the same evolutionary ancestry, and the mechanisms responsible for wound-healing are conserved, meaning that amphibians can be used as models to study this process. Preliminary experiments performed in human cells using frog peptides proved the massive potential of these molecules for the benefit of human health. The antiviral activity of frog peptides has been demonstrated by causing inactivation of the virus particles or by messing with the viral reproductive cycle. Your immune cells are always on patrol. Some peptides secreted from frogs are called cytokines. They induce the production of substances that could either serve to boost the immune system or suppress it to avoid inflammation. Substances that strengthen the immune response of the cell or block the immune response to avoid inflammation are called
cytokines.
Toxins produced from frogs and toads are often used in Chinese and Indian traditional medicine. For example, a mixture of various toad toxins is used to treat heart issues. What is cancer? Sometimes our cells mutate and become abnormal. Once these mutated cells develop, they can grow and divide uncontrollably and spread throughout the body. There are over 200 types of cancer. Scientists are currently studying Lotaria, the Australian green tree frog, and Crinia frog for production of special anti-cancer peptides that can fight off cancer cells. Analogues of these peptides have shown to be selective against cancer cells and are suggested as potential anti-cancer agents. Their action comes from direct disruption of the cancer cell membrane, the initiation of programmed cell destruction called apoptosis, or the prevention of forming new blood vessels near the cancer cells to provide them with nutrients and oxygen, a term called angiogenesis. Cell death is called apoptosis, angiogenesis, anastomosis. It's apoptosis. Huaqiansu is an injectable form of a mixture of toad toxin that has officially been approved in China for use as a cancer treatment. Additionally, it has been proposed that some frog skin peptides are possible therapeutic agents for type 2 diabetes that is characterized by an increase in blood glucose levels, and treatment involves changes in lifestyle. The peptides prove to increase insulin release at low concentrations that are not harmful to other cells, and insulin sensitivity along with improved glucose tolerance in several experiments on mice. Even though frog peptides prove that they have the potential to be developed into agents to treat infections, inflammatory diseases such as type 2 diabetes and cancer, their abilities have not been appreciated yet.
What could frog peptides potentially treat? Inflammatory diseases, infections, cancers, type 2 diabetes, or all of the above? It's all of the above.
Further investigations are required to create long-acting analogues of frog skin peptides that have minimalised toxic effects on healthy human cells and put them on the pharmacological market. However, it is only fair to say that frogs might be the future science superheroes.
Copy this link to play a game of Hangman using the new words you just learnt from this video. Take this quiz to test your understanding of the topic and to get a score. Match the words to its definition, test your new vocabulary, and show off your knowledge.